I've noticed that the group of people going back this time has grown because I had done a video that kind of got a lot of traction within to Limon, so they wanted me to come back and really check it out. I mean, if you would like to check it out, I can put you on.
Yeah, I don't have data. I think I still have data. But is it on YouTube or is it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, but you're handling.
Sure,
That's
sure
my
thing.
for also. I like to make solo travel vlogs and experience other cultures and what the country has to offer. You know?
Okay. So,
are you about to go live?
yeah, I was. Yeah, when we was talking, I was already on live, but it's still kind of cool because it's fine. I'm just interacting. So, as far as you go, what's your background like? What's up?
So I started traveling in 2022. That was my first time out of the country, out of the U.S., and it was to Colombia. And after I went to Colombia, I realized I discovered the passion I had for travel.
Right.
To really explore other people's cultures, learn.
You don't mind being on camera?
No, yeah, I can.
All right, cool. All right, I'll plug you in, bro. Come in and chat. What's going on, y'all? We having a discussion, bro. Like, this is my fault. Live stream, y'all.
Yeah, it's interesting the people you meet and the background to the stories they can tell you. So that's one of my biggest.
What? You can clip this on. Hey, what's up, y'all? I have a guest going on right now. He's going to introduce himself.
My name is Nicholas Johnson. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and my handle is at mpj-travels on YouTube, and you can find me at mpj.travels on Instagram.
All right, so good move.
Okay, is it back on?
Yeah, it's back on.
Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I come from Detroit, Michigan. I'm 23 years old. I'm 23 years old, and you can find me on YouTube at mpj-travels and on Instagram at mpj.travels. So as I was saying Nate earlier, I started solo traveling in 2022. My first country was Colombia, Medellin specifically, and I was only there for 7 days.
So why'd you go to Colombia? Why?
Because for a few reasons. So I took Spanish in high school, and at first I saw it as just a class to take, but then in my junior year of high school, I went on a school trip and I met some Colombians, and I exchanged contact info and I started to practice my Spanish more.
Okay, hold on, my fault. So you're gonna have to flip it around.
Oh, it's the background?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the...
I got you.
Here. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. You should be loud and clear now. Go ahead.
So as I was saying, I exchanged information with those Colombians and I started to practice my Spanish with them because I was taking Spanish class and my teacher, she was also from Colombia. So at that point, that was a turning point for me because I started to see Spanish as a skill I could carry with me through life and not just a grade to get to pass an exam, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So fast forward 3 years, it's 2022. I'd taken a gap year and I decided I wanted to travel somewhere. I wanted to go to Europe because of the COVID restrictions, I couldn't. And as I was chatting with my Colombian friend, I jokingly said, I'd rather be there with the weather and with that weather instead of Michigan because it was during the winter time.
Right.
So I had the money and I had my passport. So I decided, to take a chance and to go there. And I planned everything myself. I went by myself. My first time out of the country, first time solo traveling, and I was just out there. I was 20 years old. I think, I just turned 20, and I had no idea what I was doing. But I came back a new person, and it
kind of opens up your eyes on how the world really is. I always tell people, like, if you can go outside and travel, right? If you can go outside and travel, your perception of the world kind of like it's more than just your box in New York City or your box in Detroit or wherever your neighborhood is, because you see how people are living, you see how culture has changed, and it's like your travel IQ increases. You get what I'm saying? So I also think that is just like it's pretty dope. All right, continue.
Yeah. So to the point you were saying about expanding your mind and opening yourself up to different perspectives of the world, that was like I scratched the surface of what it was to travel and to know what it meant to explore other cultures from a personal standpoint, not just what I saw on TV or what I saw on a TV show, because a lot of people, Colombia specifically, a lot of people's perspectives and opinions come from the TV show Narcos.
Right. Narcos,
So
yeah.
it's very
Pablo Escobar.
It's very distorted and perverted people's opinion, first impressions, because of they don't have their own personal experience. So in 2022 in March, I went to Colombia, and later that year, I traveled to Europe to visit my friend who was studying abroad. I flew into Paris, stayed there for a few days. Then I went to Nancy, France, and then I flew to Rome. We were there for 2 days, and then we went to Milan, Lugano, Switzerland, Florence, and then back to Rome, and then I flew back to the US. So in 2022, I went out of the country twice for the first time.
Yeah.
Or I went to Europe for the first time, and I went to South America for the first time. And then in 2023, I went to Germany for the first time, and I also went to the Dominican Republic for the first time.
Okay.
Germany, I went with my sister, and it was her first time traveling, and it was a very interesting experience because we're both experiencing a country for the first time. And I also went to Zurich, Switzerland. So in 2022, I went to 2 countries. Next year, 3 countries. And then in 2024, I went to Colombia again in January. And then Germany again in July for the Euros.
Yeah.
And then in 2025, this year, I went to Colombia again. Medellin, all 3 times Medellin.
So you have a special love for Colombia. Is it safe to say that?
I'd say it's my first love, my first travel love.
Right.
Because it's who I became. The parts of me I discovered and realized were from that trip.
Right.
So, and one of the reasons why I encourage traveling so much is because of how the parts of yourself you get to discover.
Right.
You know, not just I'm taking pictures at this all-inclusive resort, and we're here for 5 days for vacation. And sometimes you need that because you have a busy life, but also to explore what life would be like if you were in a different place.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because I know what life is like living in Detroit, but I wonder how my life would be if I was in San Jose for 7 days, or if I was in Helsinki, Finland for 2 weeks. You really discover parts of yourself that otherwise you wouldn't know because you're not leaving outside your comfort zone, immediate circle.
Right.
And it's more so the comfort zone than your circle because you can travel in your city and go to different areas, different boroughs. But at the end of the day, I think going outside of the country and experiencing different customs, cultures, foods, lifestyles, because I don't know about you. I want to ask about your experience.
Okay.
And in terms of Costa Rica, my experience here so far has been like the pura vida. It's pure life. Pura vida. It's slow. It's all with all the nature. There's no rush and hustle bustle that you would get in a big city. Even San Jose, the capital, with how much nature is there in the city, just alive with it.
Right.
You have that sense of connection with nature that you otherwise wouldn't have in a big city. So what I want to ask you is, what is your viewpoint of San Jose and Costa Rica in general? Or no, more so Costa Rica.
So you want to know something perfectly honest? When I first started traveling, I was hearing about the find a wife movement going on from particular groups overseas in Colombia. So I kind of went overseas to see what all the hype was about, because I figured if it's this, I guess, easy barrier entry to like really date and communicate with one another, I said I might as well see what all the hype is about for Colombia. But I'm the type of person that's different. I didn't understand at first. I said, why does everybody go to this one area when there's an entire country to check?
Absolutely.
Right?
Colombia.
So I started out with Cali, Colombia. And then I went throughout the entire country. Yeah. So I realized that Cali I like the best because it's like, man, this feels like home, you know?
Salsa.
Like people always say like, what do you mean by, oh, this feels like the Bronx? I said, it feels like the Bronx because it feels like home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where people know each other, communities out there, and everything is chilling, right? I'll read you guys' comments in a bit, but I'm gotta answer a question. I felt at home, right? And that kind of led me to check out everything else, and I put that on my channel, you know, and me being somebody different, I kind of like to culturally blend as well. Like, all right, you guys gave me a piece of your country. Let me give you a piece of my background. Though I grew up American, I have Jamaican background. So I use that, cook jerk chicken, like, cultural exchange. You got what I'm saying? And it was type of a good vibe. So now, when I came to, this is fast forward, TDLR. I think that is too long. No, TLDR.
What's TLDR?
That means too long didn't read. The short version. So anywho, Costa Rica now, right? My idea to come over here, I was doing one of the Frontier travel pass things that they have, right? Which I'm going to do a separate video. Don't do that. But I had to use up my travel trips. I had to go between either Guatemala City or San Jose. I was looking, I said, it's cheaper to go to San Jose. I mean, it's cheaper to go to Guatemala City. It would cost me $31. Or I can go to San Jose, which would probably be like $51 with the travel pass. I don't know nothing about Guatemala City, but I know I've been hearing some good things about San Jose. I said, all right, I heard it's been safe. I heard, things is cool. Let me just go hop on the plane and go over there. Wow. Came over here.
That's brave.
And it was just like, it felt very different. I did get greeted with the Pura Vida. I did get greeted with a lot of people, especially from, the Ubers going around. It's like, yeah, how you doing? Pura Vida. What's up? Pura Vida. Everything was Pura Vida. Pura Vida. Pura Vida. All right, okay, I guess everything is Pura Vida. People's chill. I had no issues.
Yeah.
Right?
One comment. You know how people in the US, they say, hey, how you doing? But they don't really mean it sometimes. And it's more of like an introduction. But here, Pura Vida that's like their way of, oh, how are you?
Right.
Without asking,
yeah,
how are you? And in addition to asking, how are you?
Like, how's it going or what's
Pura
up?
Vida.
Kevin, you said salute, old man. All right, appreciate you. Head chillin'. It's a different kind of peace of mind that you get from living country. Would you rather lose all of your past memories or never be able to create new ones? Nah, like whatever.
Yeah, I'd probably lose my past memories because I want to be able to create new ones. Because I'm
create new memories.
Yeah, because I'm still so young. I'm only 23, so there's so much I want to do. I plan to do still.
I have a lot to remember. That's why I can't get rid of my past memories because it's for the person who I am today.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, we're here in Costa Rica. He's going to plug himself once again. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah. So my name's Nicholas Johnson. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. My Instagram handle is at mpj.travels, and on YouTube you can find me at mpj-travels. N as in Nancy, P as in Paul, J as in Jackie, -travels.
So yeah, you don't mind Nick or just Nicholas? How do people? All right, yeah. So yeah, I was live streaming earlier. Nick came on. Nick, we were trapping it up, and then I decided to put him on the live because he's another vlogger, another brother here. You know what I'm saying? He's there to experience the culture and all the good stuff here. So yeah, let's, you know what I'm saying? While I'm waiting for my cousin anyway, like hop on the live. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. But to further answer your question too, Nick, I was starting to notice that there are some differences that I've, like when you come over here, I noticed how safe and relaxed everything feels. Yeah, when I went to downtown, this was one of the safest El Centrals I've been to.
I was walking there last night the other day, and you know how it gets dark at 6 p.m. So, and it was raining too. So it was like 6 p.m. I'm like, oh, I need to get back to the Airbnb. But I just kept walking, and I didn't have a feeling of like, oh, I need to check my shoulder. Obviously, you need to be aware of your surroundings.
You have to keep your head on the swivel, 100%.
But the idea of someone following me is someone like I gotta like have my purse clutch. That's not the vibe here.
Right.
Completely opposite of El Centro and Medellin, though. Medellin it's more known for more shady activity. But here, I was literally walking in the street, dark at night, for about 20-30 minutes, and everyone's minding their own business. It's there's no. I was thinking about that. Like, if my sister were to be here by herself walking, would I feel safe with her doing that? And the answer was like more so yes than no, because of just the environment and the ambiance of how things are moving in the city. Even though the Centro is probably the busiest part of San Jose, but even in the busiest part, it's not like there's no. I didn't get a sense of crime or danger.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna double down with what Nick is saying. Basically, around San Jose, especially here in the airport, if you go around San Jose, they have a heavy police presence. Like you see cops all over the place. So it's like
even security guards too. With
exactly,
security guards.
Exactly. So it's not to say that nothing can happen because nothing is 100% foolproof, but the presence is a strong deterrent for any type of nonsense that may occur. So honestly speaking, I know one of the questions that I normally get from in my comment section from the ladies that pop in is this female safe, female friendly? Yes, females can come through and like feel okay. You know what I'm saying? You won't have that much of an issue over here, in my honest opinion. Like, granted, I just left my cousin alone and she's chilling, but San Jose, I definitely get that. But my personal experience, I get the most home feel in Limon. And Nick was just asking me about Limon earlier. I was there for the parade. As I was mentioning earlier to you guys, there's a part of the live stream where the audio cut out. I'm going to run through and pretty much do a self-commentary of what was going on.
The parade.
The parade is awesome, right? So the name of the parade is, in translated in English, The Day of Black People and Afro-Costa Rican Culture. So that's the full title of it, you know?
It's a long title.
It is a long title. And as the day is, it's to pretty much honor the black people in in Limon, and the culture that the black people have added to it. So it's a day that's not only represents the Afro-Costa Ricans, but a lot of Nicaraguans come through, Panamanians come through, and everybody comes together and celebrate.
Yeah, from the Caribbean side.
So the history going on with Limon, for those who don't know, there was a lot of Jamaicans and a lot of other people from the Caribbean that was brought over to Limon for a project. Many had stayed there. Many of them couldn't get back to the country. I have a whole video that kind of highlights all of that. And pretty much in recent times, the country decided to really honor most of those people, honor the Jamaicans, honor the culture, all of that. So I feel like I'm at home going over there. So I know one of you guys in the comments was like, it seems kind of weird seeing someone that looks like a Blanco wearing like that shikis and all of that. But I said, remember, it's, they're showing respect and all of that. Of course, there's going to be a lot of us looking over there too. Of course, I was there full Jamaican colors and all that. But it was such a great event. It was, can't really explain. It's one of those things that you have to book in advance, right? Because now it's, once again, the video has gotten traction, and it's been, even for me, it's been hard to find a spot to stay. So,
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm excited to watch it because I have no preconceived perception of what it's like. Because the other day I was actually talking with someone who came in from Puerto Viejo or near Limon, and
that's still Limon.
Okay,
right. So that whole province of Limon. So the whole parade is in central Limon.
Okay.
Puerto Viejo is still Limon, but it's like where most of the tourist people go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the guy was telling me he'd been living there for 12 years now, or actually since 1997. But he's been with the woman who's from there for the past 12 years, and he was telling me the history of how people came over from like Jamaica, the Caribbeans, and then they stayed there, and I don't remember like what kind of ships it was, like some slave ships by some like like European or African like carriers or whatever. And he was telling me how like they stayed there. So some like the slaves who like escaped, they stayed there. Some left, and it became like kind of like in Colombia. There's a city called Palenque where it's like 100% Moreno, and that's what Limon became and rich and founded on like African culture and his history. Okay. So there's a lot. He was telling me there's a lot of Caribbean influence that comes in from the east side.
There is many variations from what I've been hearing. I did hear about the slaves, but predominantly what they was telling me from the locals is that a lot of their descendants were actually brought there on a special project, more like indentured servitude, right? And then they were abandoned over there. So that's one of the other things.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. So I know this was short, guys. I know this was short. It's a pleasure to have Nick on the live stream. It just so happened that, Another traveler was right behind me and just jumped in. He's going to plug himself again. Go ahead, one more time.
So one more time at MPJ Travels, MPJ-Travels on YouTube, and then on Instagram at MPJ.Travels also. I post more long documentary style videos on YouTube and short clips on Instagram from hotel reviews, Airbnb reviews, flight reviews, experience reviews, and just also funny videos on Instagram. And my motto and vision is to inspire, educate, entertain other people who are interested in traveling, and also who might not be able to travel, because I'm very fortunate and very thankful that I have the ability to travel like I do. And my vision and goal is to continue to educate, inspire, and entertain people with my videos.
And to that fact, K-Mac, if you don't know Spanish, it's fine. Just go out there, use your translator, bro. Just go. Pick Costa Rica. It's beginner friendly.
They'll be in Jocko, Tracy.
Yeah, so Tracy says my wife and I will be there in 2 weeks. I'll be in Jocko and Limon.
Oh, Jocko, I went there. Yeah, I was there for a few days. It's what's my opinion? It's kind of a touristy town.
Touristy, laid back, chill.
Laid back. It's a laid back touristy beach town. So there's no like hustle and bustle. It's very, it's as busy as the beaches. So laid back and whatnot.
Yeah. All right, yo, Nick, it's been a pleasure, man. Yeah, I'll definitely follow and do all that, hit all that stuff.
Yeah,
want to check out your work.
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, same handle, Nate in your state.
There you go.
Appreciate you. Same handle, guys. I'm gonna meet my cousin. I'm gonna keep this rolling. And you know, my cousin probably got a couple of things to say too, but I gotta let her know I'm live so she doesn't demonetize all of this. Yeah, I got you. Instagram at Nate in your state, y'all.
Alright. Hey, it's good talking to you again.
Likewise, Nate. Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. Yeah, you as well, man. We'll talk more. Guys. Oh, my thing is dead. Yeah, man. So it's kind of a lot to go through. Keep the live going, and I'll find my cousin who's outside. I might end the stream anyway, because I'm not sure how the connection is going to work. I'm not sure how well the connection is going with this night now. But yeah, it's not that big of an issue. You know what I'm saying? I just got to find my cousin real quick. And yeah, we'll let you guys know what's going on. Yeah, as I was saying, it's lit. Weather is fine, just that there's so much that we can talk about. Time of day. All right, but yeah, cousin says she's at the beginning. See if I can find her. Is that her? There she goes. We gotta keep the stream going. We gotta keep working. Can't stop, won't stop. Won't stop, can't stop. Wait, is that her? Is that really her? The heck she go? Guys, I might actually have to end the stream anyway, because I gotta find her. Where'd she go? All right, y'all. I'll jump back on a little later. I gotta find my cousin.